All right, morning everybody. There was a small teaser video back in the, I think, Brandon's mini bike build on Jim's S10. We got it to pop off the other day. We slapped the shorties on it, threw the Terminator X on it, and then kind of, you know, hillbilly wired it just to hear it pop off. Sounds pretty good. It's got good oil pressure. Background on this truck was it was a marketplace buy. It was originally already, we bought it with a 5.3 turbo 400. The wiring was jank. The whole build was pretty rough, pretty sketch. It is a glorious pile of crap. It did have some good components. That's kind of why Jim jumped on it. It already has some suspension stuff to give it a little bit of a drop. Big fuel cell. It already had the fuel system to support an NA 5.3. The 5.3 that was in it had a real mild Summit cam. Other than that, we don't know much about the motor. It sounded all right. It had originally the GM ECU and harness. The tune was way off. It didn't run the greatest. Jim had this 5.3. We built it. It was originally going to go in a 79 Malibu. But we scrapped the Malibu project and decided to do the old square body S10 instead. This motor is a Gen 3 iron block 5.3, 862 heads. Jim spent a little bit of time hand porting the heads, cleaning up some of the flashing and stuff inside the casting. It's got a Texas Speed dumpster fire cam. It's like a 600 lift. I can't remember. I'd have to find the specs. I'll plug them here so you guys can see them. It does have LS7 lifters, chromoly push rods. We went ahead and did all new gaskets, milling oil pump. It's got the small car LS oil pan. We're still going to run the truck intake throttle body for now. It'll fit with the hood going on, so we're not going to worry about that. No power steering, aluminum raid, 2 electric fans. Injectors are, I think, just the big stock Bosch injectors. We're not sure on the pounds. I'm thinking they're like the 58s. I don't know that they're 60s or any bigger than that. What else? 5.3 is a fresh 5.3. It did come with a nice shifter already in it. But yeah, we're gonna, today's goal is to get the exhaust done. We're gonna use this X-pipe kit. We're going to use the original shorties that came on the truck, and we've got a couple different mufflers to play with. We've got these longer ones. If they're too quiet, then Jim also has these that originally came on the S10 when we got it. We've got these short little cherry bomb looking things, and then this tiny Flowmaster looking guy. So I'm gonna put the big ones on it for now, kind of see what it sounds like. If you want something a little bit more rowdy, then we'll see about going to one of those two or both or all three. I don't know, but just want to get it done, want to drive it. If all goes well today, we'll drive it today. I think we have everything to drive it. It won't be, you know, complete by any means. The wiring will still be pretty rough to drive it, but we'll see how it goes and take you guys along for the ride. So let's get to work. Not gonna fire with the passenger side spark plug wires missing. Fire in the hole. needs the little mufflers. Con him into that.
Just let him hear it. He's conned in.
So I might have straps actually back here in the box.
Do what?
I might have straps back here in this can.
Didn't the old mufflers have dumps on them?
I have to look. We need these but longer.
Right. Right. And bigger around.
Yeah. Nada. Okay. Well, let's work on the radiator. It did have those.
It curled around and then just shot up the side. Wasn't actually dump.
Right. Those. That one would work. That's 2.5. I don't know that we'll find them any longer. We might have to do something to drop them down.
Those might work.
The rest of that's probably in the S10. Or not the S10, the Datsun. Alright, so exhaust is done. Radiator mounting went a lot easier than I thought it would. We had a piece of, I don't know, 1/2x1 angle iron. We welded it in there to kind of trap the radiator. And then on the bottom of the radiator, we took some horse stall mat. Is that 3/4 or 5/8?
I think 3/4.
So a 3/4 horse stall mat. It sits down inside of there. It's pretty well trapped. It'll rest and ride on there. A couple self tappers to, you know, safety reasons to keep it trapped. It's not going to come out. This radiator sits in there pretty snug as is. So radiator will come in, sit right in there, sit up here, and then we'll probably take a piece of flat bar or something through there to kind of keep it from falling out. So way easier than I thought it would go. So, and then radiator go in, we got to go to the parts store, get a hose, go from the lower outlet to the radiator. The exhaust is pretty much done. We need to get some dumps. We're just gonna come back a little bit further, dump it down, and then we'll have a hanger come up here to kind of help hold it so we can get rid of the jack. We need straps to hold the drive shaft in and hook up the shifter linkage and
Throttle.
put some water in it, some sort of throttle. I think for now it's going to get a rope through that big hole in the firewall, and I'm going to drive it with my hand because I really want to drive it. So we don't have a throttle cable yet, trying to figure that out. Plus we still need to mount a pedal because it's got the drive-by-wire pedal in it, not the cable pedal. But we should have, that S10 pedal should be in there. So when we originally got this truck, it was drive-by-wire. We had a newer 2001 S10. We robbed the pedal out of it. So it'll go in, be drive-by cable. We probably would have stuck with the drive-by-wire, but the Terminator that we got did not have drive-by-wire. It was the lower end one drive-by cable, so we didn't have the Holly pedal and stuff. So we'll get all that hammered out, and hopefully we'll be driving it soon.
Or do we want to just push it out a little way so it's not blowing all that shit off?
Yeah, let's push it out.
Steers easy this way. Brakes?
Brakes.
And stop.
All right, so radiator's mounted. We got the exhaust done. Wiring, yes. Throttle cable.
Yes, there's wires.
14 gauge electrical cable, hand driven. Window check. More wiring check. Fuel pump wire check.
How much throttle am I getting?
Fuel ground check. All the pipes all the way down.
There.
All of it?
That feels better.
You're getting all of the throttle,
That's all the hand throttle.
and it's butterfly wide open.
Perfect. You ready?
Shoot. You guys did all the work.
Okay, so this goes on. And then once she pops off, you can shut that off. So it's on. Let me get back in. Oh my God. All right. Dash. Keep an eye on that stuff. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, Jesus. Oh, do it for America. We're doing it for America. Where's the throttle? Oh, what fell? I don't know what this does. What do you do? Oh shit. Oh no. Come on, come on. What's first gear do? Oh my goodness. This takes all the ligaments to drive. Our fuel looks good, coolant looks good.
Oh, shut it off.
I can't. You gotta shut it off. Unhook the battery.
Water pump. Oh, that fucking blew it out. Damn it, I told you it wasn't good for water pressure.
You mean the vacuum deal?
Yeah, so that's blowing.
Yeah, so we gotta figure that out. That's fine.
That's not just circulating fluid through there from up here. It is just, it's coming from the intake.
Yeah, no, it comes out of there, out of the steam port, out of the head, through there,
Okay.
and then out.
Oh yeah, it's just spraying that shit out.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Good.
Brandon can't see anything.
Need to figure out that tranny linkage, or the tranny in general.
Yeah. It's only been dumped out on the ground completely empty twice.
Yeah, it probably does need a couple quarts, gallon.
I don't know about Lucas. Lucas.
You're right back there.
Dying. The grin didn't hardly get any bigger.
All right, so we got the S10 mobile.